All right, so let's get right into it. This is something that honestly not enough people are talking about. You're in college, you're probably working with a tight budget, and the last thing on your mind is getting a credit card. You've heard the horror stories about debt and crazy interest rates, and you've decided to just stick with your debit card. I get it, it feels safer. But here's the thing, listen closely. By avoiding credit cards altogether, you are actively leaving free money on the table, and even worse, you're setting yourself up for major financial headaches down the road. Think about it like this. Every single time you swipe your debit card for textbooks, for that late night pizza, or even for your daily iced coffee, you are getting absolutely nothing in return. That money is just gone. Poof! Vanished from your bank account forever. Now imagine if for every one of those purchases, you got a small percentage of that money back. It might only be a few cents here and a dollar there, but over the course of 4 years in college, that adds up to hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. That's money you could use to pay down student loans, invest in your first index fund, or even just treat yourself to something nice without feeling guilty. This isn't a scam, it's called cash back, the basic benefit you're missing out on. Beyond the free money, there's another reason you need a credit card: security. When you use your debit card, that money is directly linked to your checking account. If someone steals your card information and goes on a shopping spree, that is your actual cash that's been stolen. Getting it back can be a long, painful process involving paperwork and waiting for the bank to investigate. With a credit card, on the other hand, you're spending the bank's money. If fraud occurs, you simply report it, and you aren't liable for the fraudulent charges. Your personal cash is never at risk. It's a massive security buffer you don't get with a debit card. Now that we've established that you're basically lighting money on fire by not having a credit card, let's talk about the single most important reason to get one as a student: your credit score. This little 3-digit number is going to follow you around for the rest of your adult life, and it will have a massive impact on almost every major financial decision you make. It's like a financial report card that tells lenders how responsible you are with money. A good score means you get the best deals. A bad score means you pay a fortune. It's not something you can ignore until after graduation. Let me break down why this matters in real terms. Renting an apartment. Most landlords run a credit check. No credit history, denied, or a bigger security deposit. Buying a car, a good score can save you thousands in interest. Buying a house, the difference can be tens or even hundreds of thousands over the life of a mortgage. Starting to build credit in college is like getting a massive head start in a race you didn't even know you were running. The most significant factor in your credit score is the length of your credit history. The age of your oldest credit account is incredibly important. All right, so you're convinced. You're ready to stop using your debit card for everything and start building your financial future. The question is, which card do you get? It feels overwhelming because there are so many options out there, and they all seem to promise the world. But the reality is, for students, there are really only a few top contenders that are worth your time. These are the cards that are easy to get approved for, have no annual fees, and offer some decent rewards that you'll actually use. We're not looking for fancy travel perks or high-end metal cards just yet. We are looking for the perfect starter card. For 2025, the landscape of student credit cards has been refined, and a few clear winners have emerged. These cards have proven track records and are offered by major banks that want to build a long-term relationship with you. They know that if you give you a good experience now, you're more likely to stick with them for your future. Car loans, mortgages, investment accounts. They've made these student cards incredibly appealing. We're going to focus on 3 of the absolute best options available right now. The Discover It, Student Cashback the Capital One. Saver One, Student Cash Rewards. The Bank of America. Travel rewards for students, visual, side-by-side comparison of the 3 cards. Each of these cards targets a slightly different type of student, so there isn't one single best card for everyone. It really depends on your spending habits and your financial goals. Do you want straightforward rotating cashback categories that can earn you a lot if you're strategic? Or do you prefer a simple, flat-rate reward on the things students buy most, like food and entertainment? Or maybe you're already dreaming of traveling after graduation and want to start earning points toward free flights and hotels. First up, we have an absolute classic, the Discover It Student Cashback Card. If I were to design a perfect first credit card, it would look like this. Beginner-friendly, Discover nails it. Main draw, the reward structure. 5% cash back on rotating categories each quarter on up to $1,500. Grocery stores, restaurants, gas stations, Amazon.com. For everything else, you get a standard 1% cash back. It requires a tiny bit of effort to activate the categories each quarter, but the payoff is huge. The real magic of this card, the reason I call it the free money machine, is Discover's cashback match. At the end of your first year, Discover will automatically match all the cash back you've earned. There's no limit. So if you earn $200 in cash back throughout the year, Discover will give you another $200. $200 earned plus $200 matched equals $400 total in the first year. Boom! That turns your 5% categories into an effective 10% cash back for the first year, and your 1% base rate becomes 2%. You will not find a better return on your spending from any other student card, period. It's an absolutely incredible deal for just starting out. Now let's talk about the other important stuff. Annual fee, zero, none, never. If a student card tries to charge you an annual fee, you should run in the other direction. Discover is also known for being very lenient with approvals for students who have no credit history and limited income. Next on our list is a powerhouse card for any student whose budget is basically just food, and more food. I'm talking about the Capital One Savor One Student Cash Rewards card. While the Discover card is great for strategic spenders, this card is all about simplicity. You don't have to worry about rotating categories or activating anything. You just spend and you earn. Specifically, you get unlimited 3% cash back on dining, entertainment, popular streaming services, grocery stores. That covers pretty much everything from morning coffee, weekend takeout, Netflix subscription, grocery runs. It's incredibly practical. The beauty of this card is its straightforwardness. You get 1% cash back on all other purchases, but that 3% on key student categories is where you will make the most money back without even trying. Think about how much you spend on food in a given month, whether it's grabbing a burrito between classes, ordering pizza with friends, buying ramen at the grocery store. All of that spending is earning you a solid 3% back. Capital One basically looked at a student's bank statement and built a rewards card around it. This set it and forget it style is perfect for those who want to earn rewards without having to think about it. Just like the Discover card, the Capital One Savor One student has no annual fee. All right, for our third and final heavy hitter, we have a card for the student with a bit of wanderlust. If you spend your time in lectures daydreaming about backpacking through Europe or a spring break trip to Mexico, then pay attention to the Bank of America Travel Rewards Card for Students. This card shifts focus from immediate cash back to earning points for future travel. Instead of a few dollars back each month, you're building a stash of points that can erase a flight or a hotel stay. It's a way to make your dream trip a reality funded by everyday spending. Here's how it works. The reward structure is the simplest. You earn a flat, unlimited 1.5 points per dollar on everything. No categories, no activation, no caps. Every purchase, from textbooks to your morning latte, earns the same rate. Each point equals 1 cent when redeemed for travel, credit. Spend $10,000 in a year, get 15,000 points redeemable as a $150 travel statement credit. So we have our three champions: the Discover It student for the strategic maximizer, the Capital One Savor One student for the everyday foodie, and the Bank of America Travel Rewards for Students for the aspiring globetrotter. Let's put them head to head to help you decide. The decision comes down to your personality and your spending habits. There's no single right answer, only what's right for you. Let's break it down by the most important factors. Rewards. First up, Discover It student. It can earn 5% back and becomes 10% in year one with the match. That return is huge, but it's capped at $1,500 in spending per quarter, and you have to activate the rotating categories. The Savor One student offers a steady 3% on lots of popular categories. No cap, no effort. Bank of America Travel Rewards gives a flat 1.5 points on everything. So Discover wins for year one earning power. But Savor One might be better for consistent long-term ease. Next, fees. Easy one. All three cards have no annual fee. If a student card has an annual fee, close the browser tab. Foreign transaction fees. Big travel factor. Capital One Savor One and Bank of America. Travel rewards have no foreign transaction fees. Discover typically charges foreign transaction fees and is less accepted abroad. Quick visual comparison. Okay, this is the most important section of the entire essay. So listen up. Getting the credit card is the easy part. Using it responsibly is where people get into trouble. A credit card is not free money. It is a tool. It can build a beautiful financial house, or it can be a wrecking ball that demolishes your finances. The difference comes down to a few very simple, non-negotiable rules. Follow them and you'll never pay interest and you'll build an excellent credit score. Rule number 1, the golden rule. Always pay your statement balance in full every single month. No exceptions. Not the minimum. The full amount you spent that month. Carrying a balance, credit cards charge interest, often 20% or more. Paying interest is like setting your money on fire. Set up auto pay for the full statement balance. That way you never forget. Treat it like a debit card. Rule number 2, only use the card for purchases you were already going to make and can afford with the cash in your bank. We've covered a lot of ground, so let's bring it all home and make this simple. Choosing your first student credit card is a major step toward a strong financial foundation. You should feel confident about this decision. You're not just picking a piece of plastic. You're choosing a financial partner that will help you build credit. You're choosing a partner that will help you earn rewards. You're choosing a partner that will help you learn responsible spending habits. By now, you should know which card aligns with your lifestyle and goals. Let's do a final quick recap to lock it in. A fork in the road with 3 signs, each showing one of the 3 cards. If you're strategic and organized, discover it. Student cashback. Earn up to an effective 10% cashback in rotating categories during your first year. You just need to log in and activate those categories every quarter. If you don't plan to travel abroad soon, this pays handsomely. The Good Grades reward is the cherry on top. If you want simplicity and automatic rewards, Capital One, Savor One Student Cash Rewards. Great for spending on food, great for streaming, great for entertainment. Unlimited 3% cash back in those areas. Automatic, no foreign transaction fees. Useful for travel on spring break or for a study abroad trip without extra cost. Whichever you choose, use it wisely. Pay it off in full.